Hello everyone and welcome to my channel OptionsTraderToday. So today in this video I will explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last week and how the price of crude can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of crude, I am explaining you from 2015 because the crude price was moving in this particular zone. Okay, and this zone, if you look at clearly, that this is the particular zone which is had made a high of around 77 and a low of around 26, and this was the first time it has made a low. Otherwise what we have seen, it has not come down below a point of $41.77 and made a high of around 77 at this particular point. After this particular zone, and you have seen that this is where we have seen a recession has come, okay, and a lockdown has begun, where we have seen it has made a low of around negative points. Once it started moving upside, we have seen a particular range is forming, this particular ranges, okay, and it has created a pattern which, if you look at clearly, whenever it goes high we have seen a downfall, a good downfall. Whenever it goes high above this particular point, or top of it, we have seen a downfall, and this is for the fifth 5 times we have seen a continuous downfall. 1 to 5, you can check it, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now what we have seen, it is trying, if it goes a better swing and we have seen an upside, we can see a same pattern will follow. Same pattern can follow for this particular 6th time. Okay, so suppose if it took a better support at this particular level, that means 90.48 is a low for this particular point. So if it takes support at this particular point, we can see it can, and if it goes above a level of 104 and sustain, then we can see a probability of touching, and same pattern can form, so probability is very high. Before we move forward and explain you how it can move further high, if you have any doubt, mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID I have given in the description. Please watch the full video, then you will understand how this technical in silver, crude and other commodities works. And if you wish to join my Telegram channel, link I have given in the description, you can join. See, suppose if this particular level sustain, let's talk about sustain first. What we can see, because this is a strong support, what we can see, it can go further upside and can touch a level of $97.76. okay, and once the price goes above that level, then we can see it can go further upside towards a level of $100.59. okay, once the price goes above that level, then we can see it can go further upside and can touch a level of $104.31. okay, and this $104.31 is a weak support. Keep this in mind. If the price comes close to this level, probability is very high, we can see it can go further upside and can touch a level of $107.89. okay, and once the price sustain above that level, then we can see it can go further high towards a level of $109.53. okay, so once if it goes above that level, then we can see it can go further upside towards a level of $111.16. okay, and now you have to understand something, that once the price 104, I have told you that this is the point where it is a weak resistance, so probability is high, we can see it can go further high towards a level of 111, and which is also a weak resistance, so probability is very high, we can see it can go further high towards a level of $114, and if it has to go upside, then we can see it can move further high. But suppose if the price sustain this particular level, we can see it can touch a level of $94.6. okay, and if the price goes below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of $93.29. okay, and once the price goes below that level, then we can see it can go further down towards a level of $90.6. okay, and if that level goes downside, then we can see it can go further down towards a level of $88. okay, and once the price didn't sustain that level, we can see it can touch a level of $85. Keep this in mind that 85 is a strong support, so once the price comes close to this level 85, we can see a little bounce back, or if it bounce back at 85, then a strong again we can see it can hit a resistance of 88, and then we can see it can come down again. But if 85 level didn't sustain, that means if this particular support breaks downside, we can see it can come down again to a level of $81.6, and from there we can see it can go further down towards a level of $77. Okay, and this $77 once breaks downside, then we can see it can move further low towards a level of 67 also. Okay, because what we have seen that once 77 didn't sustain, we can see a probability of moving further down. Okay, now if you look at the chart clearly, you have to check it something, you have to understand something, that the movement in crude is very volatile. Okay, so you have to understand that if you are trading, you have to be careful. When I teach in my workshop how to trade all these things, and see, suppose if you are trading with $10,000, try to trade with 10 to 15% of your capital, that is 1000 to 1500. Okay, and this is risk is 0.5 to 1%, that is $50 to $100. Okay, and this $50 to $100 per trade. Okay, suppose if you took one trade, your risk is $100. If you lose this particular trade, and suppose if you took 5 trades in a day and all the trades you lost, that is $500 you lost. So you can stop the trade for the day. Okay, and then you can trade the next day. So what will happen, that you will be in a more good mood, or your psychology plays an important role when you trade. That means if you will not be in a pressure to recover this amount, because this is a small amount. Okay, what people do is they lose so much, they lose 2000, 3000, 4000 etc amount, which they try to recover the next day, which in turn lose their this particular capital which they trade with. So I teach how to overcome all these problems and how to strategize your trades and all. So if you want to attend the workshop, mail me regarding that and we can work out on the timings. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please go thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe.